Hey guys, what is up? And Shadolance back for another review. Today I'm going to be doing some weapons that I accidentally passed up. I thought about doing them about a year ago, and then I had some other ideas that I had to come up with and deal with, and they just got lost in the past. So I'm going to be doing the clan weapons now. I'm going to be reviewing the clan GP weapons that you can get from the miniature clan shop. The TMP is going to be the first one on the list, followed by the CX4 Storm. I actually have the gameplay for the CX4 Storm already done. It's not particularly fantastic, but I did quite like my TMP footage, so I thought I would put this out first to get my first impressions to be good and, you know, show off to you guys. But anyway, I wanted to go right over the stats first. This is possibly one of the best SMGs in the game. It's definitely on par, if not better, than the P90TR in my opinion, and I will go over why in just a moment. First of all, the damage is 38, the portability is 85, the rate of fire is 79, accuracy of 74, and recoil of 68. So this is a very, very unique SMG. You do not see any other SMG in the entire game like this one. The damage is a whopping 38. That is assault rifle range. And on top of that, this thing has a damage drop-off similar to that of the P90, which is very, very low. The P90TR is possibly the lowest damage drop-off gun in the entire SMG anyway, in the entire game, and this one rivals it, if not better. And so honestly, if you have access to this one, you may consider not buying the P90TR unless you're just getting the TR for the large magazine size, but in which case you may just want to use a regular P90. So you never know. But anyway, going over, the portability of 85 is pretty high. That's pretty darn high. Most SMGs are between 80 and 90 these days. A lot of the, quote, New World SMGs are upwards of 90, but keep in mind the TMP has been around for quite a long time, so 85 at the time of its release was quite high, actually, considering the P90 and PP19 and those other typical SMGs averaged around 80 to 85, so 85 would have been on the upper end. The rate of fire of 79 is quite low for an SMG, but it's still a quite high fire rate overall. It's much higher than most assault rifles, and given the damage of the assault rifle, that is, you know, a good mix right there. The recoil 68 is a touch high, but the iTech scope that's integrated definitely helps to support that, and I do believe that it's an S1 suppressor that is on this weapon. I'm not 100% sure. It might be an S2. If it's an S2, all what it does is it removes the tracer bullets, or at least 50% of them, and if it's an S1, then it reduces recoil, which I don't really know how you would test it otherwise, considering there's no other variant of this gun that doesn't have the suppressor on it, so I wouldn't know how to compare that. Overall, it looks kind of like a MAC-10. If you were to take off the buttstock on the back and take off the suppressor, it definitely looks like a MAC-10. It looks like a Machina, but anyway, for one day, this gun is 1200 GP, so it is quite the expensive little gun, but it's well worth it in my opinion. It's great for clan wars. It's great for almost anything. The spread is not very large. It's great for accolades, as you can see. You can put an extended magazine on it, which I highly suggest you put an extended magazine 1 onto it. It is only an automatic SMG. I know a lot of ones these days have been coming with the burst mode, but keep in mind this is one of the older SMGs where we were typically seeing only the fully automatic firing mode, so keep that in mind. Man, that was a mouthful. What is cool about the clan weapons, as most of you know, is that it comes with your small clan logo on the side. You can see the Shadow Arms emblem off on the left-hand side of the gun. I assume it's probably on the right-hand side as well. I just can't see it. But I do appreciate the iTech scope on this, and there's one thing I did want to point out about this gun that is vastly better than any other SMG in the game, especially GP ones, is that it has an absolutely absurd reload rate. The reload rate on this gun is crazy fast. Now, the spread recovery is only mediocre. It's actually, I'd say it's a little above mediocre. It's not the best in the game. It's not as fast as, say, the P90TR. It's not as fast as a lot of the other ones. But per the size, it's above average. I'd give it like a 7 out of 10 for the spread recovery. The P90TR would be like a 9 out of 10. Can't really think of one off the top of my head that I would rate a full 10 of 10, but so yeah, definitely the spread recovery is fast enough, and the reload rate is quite good, so you're able to maintain your shots and be pretty accurate with it. Also, like a lot of SMGs, this is very, very small on the screen. It's incredibly tiny. I believe the smallest might actually be the MAC-10 series. The Machina series might be the actual smallest. It's very, very tiny on screen. I haven't actually tested it compared to this one anyway. And in all honesty, the gun itself is quite small on screen. The iTech scope is what takes up most of the space. The iTech takes up half the space of the gun, so there's that too. You'll also see me using the CX4 Storm here. As I mentioned, I'm going to be doing clan weapons this week, so I interchanged the weapons. When I'm doing the TMP review, I will have the CX4 Storm as a backup, and vice versa when I do the CX4 Storm review. So you'll get to see a little bit of extra gameplay from both guns, just you know, an extra shot or two in there. The ammo capacity of this gun is 30 of 90, and because you can have the extended magazine, you can boost that up to 35 as a 45 as a maximum. My bad, I can't do math today, but not that I've ever been able to do math. It's not like I'm a programmer or anything, but just wanted to point that out. I have already decided what the 500 subscriber special is going to be, and I know you guys are going to love it. I'm also, as you guys noticed, that I am also going to be starting my LCA mini-series. It's not going to be a mini-series as in it only goes on for a short while. It's going to be a mini-series as in I don't update it super often, maybe an episode a week or something. So that's going to be kind of cool. LCA is Legit Combat Arms. Please check them out. They should be coming out on the same night or the night before this review comes out. So please check out my video for that. You get to see some gameplay with me on their TeamSpeak, talking with their members, and just having a good time in general. It's a really fun group to play with. They're a really cool group of people. I really respect them and their leader, FUD, F-U-D, with 3 or 4 underscores. I'm not sure how many, maybe 5. But so I will be mentioning him in most of my reviews this week, and the LCA. I highly encourage you guys to go check them out. They are definitely worth it. I also wanted to say I'm redoing quite a few of my reviews this week. Outright redoing them, audio, video, and everything. I've sorted them into 2 categories. I'm redoing all the ones that have third-party content, so because I need to, fix that before I can get a partnership. So if it has third-party content, if it's an older review, I'm going to outright redo the entire review, whether or not the original review is outdated or not. And if it's a review of a gun I either hated for some reason or don't feel that it needs to be updated, I will just redo the audio itself and update the audio. But the video will remain the same. So one of those 2, but you guys will be able to hear some new commentary over those in general. So either way, it looks like I'm about out of time for this review. Thank you for watching. Please rate, comment, subscribe. Check out LCA's website, legitcombatarms.com. Please check them out. They have a TeamSpeak if you want to hop on. But thank you for watching. Shadolance out.